y'all. Welcome back to Needed Talks. It's your girl Taj.
And Thalia.
And Azel.
And we're going to talk about, should you fall out with somebody based on different political views? To me, personally, I don't want to fall out with nobody over no political views. I feel like what you believe and what you stand for shouldn't have nothing to do with me. But be respectful. Have some class, you know. What you think?
I think you have every right to. Like, shit, man.
A family member?
Hell yeah.
A close?
Politics or personal?
Bro, I cut niggas off for less, goddamn. Shit. So when you talking about politics and feeling like, if you feel like your rights are getting tampered with, I'm not saying that's necessarily the case, but just in general, if you feel like your rights are getting tampered with, if you feel like somebody is voting against you, voting for somebody that is vehemently pushing for your demise, and you sit here and say, nah, I can't rock with you.
Yeah.
I can't look at you and say, yo, you wrong as hell for cutting that person off. Now, I'm not saying we should go out and harm people and, kill that person because they voted for something like that. No, I'm not talking about the extremes. But sitting here and saying you're not a person that I even want to associate myself with, be around, even talk to.
I don't disagree with you.
Like.
And just to kind of piggyback off of what you're saying, like I was saying earlier, politics are personal. Politics align with your personal beliefs and what you feel is, good for yourself. So in my specific case, I'm going to say I voted for Kamala Harris. And I feel like if you voted for Trump as a black woman, that kind of directly goes against everything that I stand for. So with that being said, it's like, okay, I respect your opinion and I respect you as a person. But as far as being around me, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to be around that. I'm super cool. Like,
so I don't disagree with none of them. And just to preface this, I'm more of a spiritual person anyway, so I really respect both of y'all individual opinions. Right. How I carry it though is I'm not gonna degrade, demise, or condemn somebody for their. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna turn the other way because that's obviously you have your own reasons on why you believe that, on why you feel like that, and it couldn't be generational. It could be achieved along the way, but that has nothing to do with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really not gonna tear nobody down for their beliefs, and I would hope not to fall out with nobody because of their beliefs. But what I will fall out for is disrespect. I feel like at the end of the day, like we're all going through this fight together, whether we know it or not. We're all really in this together. So I feel like it's okay to just say, you know what, I'm cool off you. Like I'm not really off that type vibe. But I don't need to disrespect you either. I don't need to call you out your name. I don't need to wish death on you. I don't need to call you this, that, and the third. You do you, I do me. And I feel like more of us need to step into that power because when you're in that negative frequency, you stay in that negative frequency and it's hard to get up out of that. And I really do feel, and I'm spiritual for my own reasons, but I really do feel like political ways divide us even more and more than we think and believe and see. No matter what, like there's I know you gotta eat, but there's different presidential candidates and they all like we don't agree with all of what they say altogether. However, though, we're still in this together. Like these 4 years is gonna go, and we're gonna be fine. Like we're gonna be fine.
Listen, I completely agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, and I'm not gonna lie, with the recent election, a majority of people I cut off were people who were being disrespectful.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't people that was like, oh, I voted for Trump, and I'm like, okay, block. No,
right,
it was people that was going on rants, doing crazy things.
Yeah, like that's and
I understand it. And like you said, we are all all together with this shit. But at the same time, it's like we kind of aren't. Like we should all be together and as one and united, but we aren't. And it's just
I can respect that.
And the two parties that we do currently have vastly different views.
Yeah.
And those, and their groups of people
and
are voting for those different parties. And I will say, and it's fun, and I hate to say it, but I was having a conversation with somebody with the election, and we were looking at all the different states who, voted for Kamala and voted for Harris, and we both agreed it looked like the Civil War. It did. Like, you got all the South red and all North blue. And it's been that way for how long? Since slavery? Like, it's just like we've been divided. I don't want to say it's always going to be divided, but it's going to take a lot for us to not be divided.
Yeah, and I'm part of the process. Like, if I have to be the one to say, listen, you're Kamala, you Trump. Let me just say in this,
I gotta be
in this, because I'm in the middle right now. In this space, I don't mind being the person on the front line. Like,
right.
It's okay to have difference in beliefs and still respect one another. Like, let's start there. Like, That's just how I feel, and I don't really want to continue to get into politics.
No, but you're not wrong though, because I don't want you to because I know a lot of people feel like, how I feel like you should cut people off, and I know you're more of a spiritual person. You're like, it doesn't really matter to you. Even me, like sitting with you, even saying like I will cut people off for that, I feel no way about you saying that. Because at the end of the day, you're not deeply involved in politics. You're not really rooting for somebody, but at the end of the day, it's kind of just like you just gotta respect everybody's opinions, and I can respect that.
That's all. That's all that I'm asking.
All y'all knowing that y'all all voted for Kamala, do y'all have?
She didn't. She didn't vote.
Bitch.
What? Sure. You did? What the fuck? Wait.
You do not even have to tell my business. I don't even.
You told it. Yeah. They all know.
Not on camera.
Oh shit! I forgot who you.
Okay, so what I will say, I did lose a tag of respect for some of my peers, but it had nothing to do with it. Well, it did have somewhat to do with them.
Nah, I lost respect.
But the reason why I lost respect was it contradicted what they told me all before. So, for example, I'm not gonna say no names.
Like what?
I had a Hispanic friend, a Hispanic woman. We would have constant conversations about politics. We had constant conversations about our economy, our government, things we wanted to see happen, because she was one of my more intellectual friends, so we could have conversations like that. In my head, she was blue. I go on Instagram the day of the election, I see Make America Healthy Again. I slid up. I said, hey, I want to hear your perspective, because at the end of the day, I'm not just about to down you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear what you got to say. She gave me her perspective. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but it's nothing I would agree with.
And that's fine.
And I went about my business. But the thing is, when she did come at me, she came at me disrespectful. So mind you, there's a few people of my friends who voted for Trump. And I stood up on every one of their stories. I was like, hey. And I mind you, I had a copy and paste. No, I had a copy and paste message. I swear to God. And a copy and paste message said, hey, I do not mean this in a combative way whatsoever, but I do want to hear your perspective on this. I sent this to every person that I knew personally that voted for Trump. And every person that came at me after I said I don't want to be combative was combative as fuck. And that's what gets you blocked. So like she said, keep it respectful.
Yeah.
I don't care who you vote for. At the end of the day, your beliefs are your beliefs. I'm a black woman, so my answer was kind of obvious. But with that being said, keep it respectful, because my mouth is too disrespectful, you become disrespectful at me.
I don't know.
So with that being said, I had to block you.
I don't know. I lost respect for a lot of people based on who they voted. But it's losing respect because I just feel like it's just a lack of intelligence. It's a lack of empathy, honestly. And y'all gonna say it, and they're gonna laugh. I feel it. Of course. Very much so. And I get it. Most, when you look certain things and it don't matter to you, you're not gonna feel like it's a lack of intelligence. But if I have a certain conversation with you and I'm trying to figure out, all right, why you voted for Trump? And your stupid ass look me in my face and talking about some stemming. You stupid as hell. I don't have respect. I don't have respect for where your mind is, because you clearly haven't even studied or looked into anything. Mm-hmm. Now, for example, we have Lou in the group chat. I didn't have a loss of respect for his intelligence, because when I had the conversation with him, guess what? Like, I don't like I don't like certain things he said, but I at least understood that he studied what the fuck he was talking about.
And y'all got difference in opinion.
So I can at least have a conversation that's somewhat intellectual. But if you sit here and have a conversation with me and you can't back a damn thing that you're talking about, if your shit is going off of Facebook posts, Twitter post, or some shit some random nigga said to you on the goddamn street, and you expect me to still respect what the hell you talk about, that can't happen. And it tended to be on a certain side.
And you know what's
And that
crazy?
Was the problem with it.
You know what's crazy? And I know we've all seen it. Have y'all seen that TikTok, right? Well, actually, there's multiple TikToks where there'll be a guy that come up to a Trump supporter and literally repeat word for word what Trump said. And they'll be like, oh, that's bogus. That's crazy. What's going on? And as soon as they say, oh, Trump said it, they're like, oh, well, I guess I agree.
He didn't mean it like that.
A lot of Trump supporters are so uneducated. I'm going to say, I don't care. Y'all can come at me. My @ is TAJHANNA on Instagram. I don't care. Y'all can argue with me all day. Y'all lack so... Nah, I'm going to say y'all. Majority of y'all lack so much intelligence. It's fucking insane. It's insane. Because what the fuck? And then... Mind you, and I'm going to say this. Okay. I'm going to say this and I'm going to shut up. Because I know you about to eat.
No, you good.
Like, I know you about to eat. Trump said this. He said he was going to be part of the Republican Party because they're the dumbest party ever and believe anything on Fox News. So if you're a Republican and you're cool with that, y'all should stand up. Take over.
Ooh. And then two, I feel like sometimes the lack of respect comes from, when I talk about lack of empathy on top of everything else, is that nobody, 9 times out of 10 when I bring it up, a lot of people don't really argue with me about the fact that he's a pervert. No one really denies it for real, for real. We sit here and be like, well, yeah, he walked into a dressing room with women, but yeah, he's held civilly liable for sexual assault.
He sexually assaulted over 20 women.
Yeah, but he's still the best candidate.
Do your
To me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand for certain people it's not that serious, but if that's something that's not serious to you, I can't respect you. For me, yes, I hold sexual assault on a pedestal of, bro, you evil. You damn near the devil to
So
me
where
if you
are
able
those
to pull
missing
that off.
girls that's in Camila's camp?
You do know
So-
that Kamala has ties with.
And actually I've been waiting. Hold up, pause. Because I've been waiting for y'all to bring that shit up. I've been waiting for y'all to bring that shit up when y'all first brought it up. Y'all niggas fell for niggas fell for a Photoshop image of her and Jeffrey Epstein that was never real. You guys believe? Hold on.
It was photoshopped.
It was a.
It was photoshopped.
So and can you cite what can you cite from this? Where can you what evidence can you cite for me when it comes down to this?
What evidence can you?
And no, they're not. No, they're not. The Epstein case, half the things that y'all even read up on about this Epstein case is wrong shit. I'm not even talking about Trump. I'm talking about the Epstein things that y'all are talking about. Kamala has no real connection to Epstein. Trump, if we did talk about Trump has literal pictures with Epstein, but I'm not going to throw Trump in the fire with Epstein when there's no credible sources to back that up. Even the court documents that y'all thought were things that were truth, those court documents had names such as Jay-Z. Why the fuck would a court document put a rapper name instead of their actual name? That's not a actual court document.
Because he got ties with the shit too. What do you mean?
You didn't listen to what I just said. A court document would not put down your rapper name. I can't go to court.
They didn't do it with Diddy.
I can't go to court and the court gonna put down Azell. A court gonna put down Jalen Williams. So if you believe a court document that says Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, Oprah with no damn last name, that is not an actual court document, people. That is insane to believe that's an actual court document. There has to be credible sources backing up what we're talking about. So when y'all sit here and claim that, oh, this is out of me loving Kamala or whatever the case may be, I debate and I talk about facts. So if you can't come with a credible source,
Trump is convicted of all these 20 women that came out.
He's not convicted. That's why I've never.
These
said
are just
convicted.
stories.
Every single time
these are just stories.
Stop it.
It's
Every
a
single
pattern.
time. Hold on.
It's stories though. Just like how you talk about court is a story.
Stop it. You're not listening. Every single not any time that I say convicted, what is the words that I use? Civilly liable. That is what he's been every single time. Civilly liable. These are word to mouth things from people that saw him and had him walk into these women rooms. That's literally what happened. If a man in Trenton, if I in Trenton, New Jersey, myself, walked into a room of women changing, none of you niggas afterwards would have any kind of respect for me because in your mind, because you know me personally, you'll sit and be like, yo, that is a weird ass nigga. We have to stay away from him. I would not even appear on this goddamn podcast ever again because you'll be like, yo, this dude was walking into women's rooms while they changing. And that's a fact. That's something that he literally did. We know that he did it. There's proof of him doing it. So why are we sitting here okay with electing him also as president? With these things lingering and being right there. I'm not here to go back and forth about conspiracies. But when it comes down to the credible facts and I say, okay, can you show me this literally? And then you sit here and can't show me it, or the best way that you're going to show me it is, well, I saw Big Booty 22 share this on Twitter, so that must be facts. That's not how that works. But that's the truth. That's what I be getting sent. Things that aren't from credible sources.
It's vice versa, though. It's vice versa. Same way you want credible sources on Trump, we need credible sources on Kamala doing the things that you're asking.
Wait, hold up. That's what I'm saying. I give credible sources on Trump. I give you the articles. That's why I don't say things that aren't true. Why did she lie?
Why did she keep the people locked up for marijuana charges?
Wait. Can we talk about how she went through every judicial branch? She went through every branch of the government. And how many black men has she helped and how many has she incarcerated?
She has actually created plans.
She did not put the men in jail. It's been debunked.
Yo, but how many? But look, listen. In that power, how many have she helped? Listen, how many have she helped and how many have she oppressed?
First of all,
she tried to help us
in ways. It goes like this.
So she has quite literally older videos, right?
Yes, I voted.
Who you vote for?
Don't worry about it.
We know who you voted for.
Y'all don't know who the fuck I
I
voted
know
for.
who you voted for.
Right
You don't know who I voted for. I'm just chatting.
There's literal
Mic
videos out there of Kamala talking
voted.
about creating
That's all
a
you need to
plan
know.
for black men and a police structure within the black community.
Like I just said, a couple people offered for views.
Bro, I voted both sides.
seen it in
I'm
real
not gonna lie.
life.
I was both sides on
That nigga said Donald Trump and Tim Walz.
I was both sides. I was both sides on the vote. I made it even. I made it even. What you mean? I made it even. I was down the line like, all right, we good. Like, feel me? Right there.
He circled everything on there and said, fuck it.
Fuck it, we good. Like,
yo, his vote did not count.
It didn't count. None of ours did, first of all. But
they said, sir, can you
while
leave?
we at it, I voted. That's what I needed to do. Feel me?
Sir, we need you to evacuate this building, please.
I'm sorry, I will.
Honestly.
I will. With my vote.
Sit back. Sit back. Shut the fuck up. You're done. You're cut.
Can I just say what I'm happy about is you have a lot of people on this couch with different in opinion, difference in belief, and I still fuck with you.
That's what I'm saying. I still fuck with his
I
That's
still
my
fuck
boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, yo.
Hey, it be like that.
Step the fuck back.
It be like that.
Talk about you don't know who you voted for.
Y'all don't need to know. Hey, it's personal. It's personal. We're not even supposed to talk about politics for real. We're not even supposed to talk about politics for real.
Cause fuck you voted. Who you vote for?
You voted for Kamala, man.
Hey, I voted, bro. I tried. I helped. I tried to help, but I knew it wasn't going.
He's done. I knew
it wasn't gonna do that.
But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who president. You try me like you stupid, I'm gonna smack the shit out you.
And that's on period. I also don't give a fuck about who's in the office because God got the throne.
God is king.
The biggest. Jesus is king.
Thank you.
Biggest.
I'm not gonna get my opinion on that. I'm not gonna get my
If I
opinion.
don't support anything, I'm support God.
Dude.
He believes when we
Well,
die,
I don't believe in religion.
This is getting posted. Just say you believe in God. You go about your business. This is getting posted. We believe in Jesus Christ.
I believe there can be a God, but
we believe in Jesus Christ.
We gonna close it.
84 is hard.